can we get something insane like we saw from Mattis in his previous game? Maybe. Kind of looking forward to that.
Shots out of Zontix. Nothing really landing here for Spirit. Finally through the smoke. It is Sunpaya's down. Chopper trying to hold on to a position on site, gets denied. And G2 find a little bit of an edge here in the pistol. A breather within the fire to just go ahead and plant. Already Zwei throwing out the util for the retake. Zontix could set this up with a flash, but he's gonna hang on to that. He's looking for this duel. Doesn't feel safe enough to maybe pull utility. Zwei looking for a second. Starts to push forward. Heavy God and Hunter hit him hard. And we've got G2 taking the challenge to Spirit and taking the pistol from them too.
They were getting a little one note on some of their site takes, but it's fine stylistically. They are good at pulling them off. Here's that A play.
So he slides back, gets spotted by Mattis.
Uh-oh.
Anchor's dead, and that rotate of Shiro, again, wounded down to 20 early on. He is sprinting, trying to get out of there, but Malbs is on the attack. Deep control of the ticket.
Nice.
Booth is a 4th round win for G2. And you're dead on. Maybe a little one-dimensional at times, but when you do that one thing well, which we've already seen from G2, tap back into it. And this 8 hit was targeted time and time again in their opening Mirage game.
Yeah, and again, like there's some teams, like when Snappy was calling it, you know, it's just flirting versus harassment.
Caught an underpass. Little awkward one here for Hunter. 5-7 just shaves him off. Chopper again putting that 5-7 up into the windowsill. Good for one. A couple of rounds. Zontix triple.
Come on.
Everything else that was up in the apartments once Chopper goes down falls to Zontix.
That's a little crazy. Locking down that window just with an MP9. Surely they're not going A if they don't have anyone A ramp or Palace. I don't know if Mattis is just going to come back, but...
Ooh, Dunk not ready for the timing.
Yeah, it's just a bait.
Chopper keeping his head tucked back on bench. Letting them get dangerously close to this site, and now they're spreading around the bomb site as well. So he's trying to find that golden ticket, that perfect opportunity to pop up, and as long as the rotators can draw all the attention.
Heavy God, he went E-box, he has to go into the site.
Felt like they forgot about him, but a good reaction from Mattis as that bomb plant jumps over to default. That's when Chopper decides to try his damnedest. And with flashes, you keep Zwei out of cap for only a moment. The 3 remaining G2 players into cover. Sunpais has had enough waiting around. And so we've got G2 answering right back after the first round of Spirit.
Excellent so far. Lots of pressure on Spirit. And we got that audio blurb at the beginning. Donk hasn't really got into the game yet. He might be swinging faster.
Shiro ready for that one. Op duo goes the way of Spirit opening up, and Mattis, again, trying to embody that Donk philosophy, just swing faster. Donk's on the scene.
They see the bomb.
He goes down as Mattis bests him. Hunter's just gonna take this back into G2's favor. Malbs, perfect timing on the mid play, but he pulls out that Molotov and it costs him. Palace player dead. Zwei is recovering this one.
Nice snipe.
Drop down to 69 thanks to the nade, and we get G2 peeling back towards Tetris, peeling back all the way through ramp.
Well, they go up a clear from the top of stairs and they actually see nothing. I mean, the T's are going to reroute back to A, it looks like. Hunter just going up into Palace. It could be anything, so we'll see if Zwei walks directly into his death or stops this entirely, and he actually does the latter.
Huge round. Zwei recovers this one on his own. And as he peels back from Palace, Mattis has got his number. Clean headshot on the angle, but you've got to climb up into Palace, grab the bomb, and come back. And Shiro on an angle like this, I don't know. I don't see him missing.
We'll see where, you know, Mattis thinks he is coming from. Let's see how prepared he is for this cross.
If he peeks into this and blows Shiro's head off, missed shot by Shiro, thinking he was going to go up, because he does still have to go Palace. So Shiro, understandable crosshair placement. Is that smoke big enough to block the vision? Shiro's going to try to get around it.
Oh, now he knows. Shiro.
He knows he's got to come back, and when he does, he's going to jump. And that's what Shiro waits for, but he doesn't. He just peters off the edge of it, gets the bomb plant, and now 5-7 in hand. Mattis put out. Shiro, yeah, holds the heart because a couple of missed shots in the middle of all that, and Mattis gets a...
We'll say one of these is definitely not on purpose.
Or it's just a really convincing miss.
Yeah.
There we go. That's all you got. Oh, Hunter is...
Man.
Yeah.
He made that some kind of trick shot.
Donk's just playing 2 games at once.
Yeah, exactly.
But again, we've seen Mattis respond with aggression out from ramp. Donk from the top of stairs. He gets killed by Heavy God, who just had an angle over Palace, and 3 kills to the favor of G2.
Oh, not looking great, actually. Cohesion there was way off. Donk really kind of could take whatever fight he wanted to. Those 3 trades means surely this is a save, unless some glaring error happens or something miraculous that Chopper can find. Can't imagine there's any chance of that.
Bomb's planted default where Mulbs and Mattis won't be able to see it.
The smoke could just freak him out, I guess, but...
Make it weird, make it weird. Chopper taking a look at this, but you're gonna need Shiro's kit. Unless he gets one off the dead body. Now him down, Shiro's saved 100%. This is G2 answering back again, just blasting their way through that A site. Despite 4v5, you have no mid-split with Hunter going down the way he did.
Yeah. I mean, Donk is the only one to even get a kill before the 3 trades come back instantly for G2. Things were going so well, Connor.
Spirit will be scratching their heads like, what does this actually mean? Oof. Zontix. Quick execute of the bench play.
Man,
and Donk finds the lineup.
Window, huh?
Right? Donk uses it against him. Let's see if the 3v5 can come to fruition. Chopper trying to stay tucked. You've already got Donk in the window of market. You've already got Zontix up catwalk. There's a lot of support here for the in-game leader of Spirit. 2v5, down to the 2v3. Catwalk player sprayed down by Mattis, but he steps into the scope of Shiro. Sunpious clutch. Nah, he exposes himself, unexpecting. Zwei just walking up that catwall, already replacing his dead teammate. And so, 2 players alive for that one. Gotta make sure Zontix doesn't have eyes on connector. We'll see Mulbs approach this when his teammates are ready to go. Mulbs
has to peek.
Or that Molotov comes down to deny it. Again, getting closer. 1 smoke left. They just dropped it inside Con, but then 2 easy kills for Spirit. Donk picks one up. We start to watch this go slightly back to G2's hand. Hunter, a multi-frag round.
3 back every time on the A site.
The Chopper is going to find Hunter, which means bomb thrown into the open at 10 seconds. Heavy God clutch attempt denied. Chopper comes through with a multi-frag, doubles his kills in that round.
Zontix has definitely been a shoulder to lean on, I think, in some of these rounds. Back to mid we go.
Smoke in front of Donk. He's going to full commit to that magazine.
Wow, 4 and 10
versus Zontix. And it takes a little while to get it. Shiro here holding connector, takes a bullet to the head. Down goes Chopper on the other side of the map. A bit of a frantic one as both sites get tested, but Bomb has its intended target, B site under wraps, and Mulbs will do no more. We're going to go 2 versus 2 for the final round of the attack. G2 on the brink of an 8-round T side, and Spirit opt to go double catwalk for the retake. Shiro's low. Zwei right by him. Scope posted to back bench, but we get both T's to the left side. Zwei starting to make this retake happen, but stomping all the while. Heavy God should have been ready, could have been ready. Didn't have the best gun. Sunpious to lock in. Time's gonna play to his favor, but he had to swing. Molly forced his hand right into the waiting Shiro. Leave it to Shiro to find impact late in this half, and at the very least, give Spirit 5.
Also, it's like, shut up. I can't even.
Yeah, right, fair, yeah. How am I supposed to focus on this scope? We'll see what G2 can do, because after that round, there was still this rebound from Spirit within that first half.
We do want to say,
yes,
the important thing to note is that Spirit wins 0 maps when Donk has a sub-1 rating.
Yep.
He's 5 and 10. He was 4 and 10 in the last half. G2 did an excellent job countering him. When all is said and done, he never got back into the game. Now he's going to be angry.
Yeah, can he after the half, you know? Counter-Strike, a tale of 2 halves. He's got the Sunpious frag, and it is an easy cleanup as far as the post-plant goes. Not a single casualty once bomb is planted.
And you just did the dirty work for your other competition.
Just handed them the victory. slay one demon just to have to face the next one.
Nice shot.
Speaking of demons, Sun Pius with the scout insta headshot on his way, so he's not getting a multi-frag entry like he has on this B site.
Nose way, Jose.
Stop burning them all. Nose way, Jose.
It just sounds drunk.
That's a good one.
Just sounds so drunk.
I bet you Darth Mike's laughing in the green room. He loves that stuff.
Yeah, Darth Mike is ugly laughing right now.
Darth Mike loves a dad joke. Loves a sailboat.
He doesn't know if he has any kids out there. We had this conversation earlier.
What an animal. Heavy God fallback from ramp as the player is toppled towards mid. Tough place here for Heavy God. Gets a bit of damage in, finds the headshot on Donk. Donk is not allowed to have fun today. He is 6 and 12. I'm going to say that one more time. Donk is 6 and 12.
It's the Stringer Bell quote, though. If you come at the king, you best not miss. If this is a game where all they do is make him more angry, but they don't actually win.
Then he's
First of all, it's going to ruin the stat, which is that Spirit cannot win without him. And also, you're going to have him in a very scary, dark place for map 2. G2, they need to capitalize on this opportunity.
No kit, though, so feels like it's already too far gone, and I think they've realized that. If they showed up and got one, they could follow through with momentum, but this round doesn't snowball. And so Spirit have a lead. Sure, but not as sticky as this situation for G2, because you've let Spirit creep into the tail end of that first half, 3 rounds in a row. Now you get 3 rounds in a row to start your T side, but you've got to deal with guns and a 4v5.
Oh, he caught him.
Sway doesn't seem to give a damn. He is finding impact through apartments right now.
That is a pretty massive find. Puts him in positive territory himself. They're going to rock this back around to A, and it's so significant. I mean, they pull the really low player now and mobs to hold. They're going to be quite insecure about this side of the map. They've got that minute window smoke to block vision and threaten this underpass control. Sometimes you use it, sometimes you don't. But it's about how many resources G2 have to counter. And it doesn't look like they're totally prepared right now. Let's see if the swing comes out.
Ready for him. Insta-kill for Donk. Triple Molotov catwalk. Nobody's peeking that one, but the lineup in connector was real for a second. Heavy God in anticipation of the Palace play. Here's the footsteps moving past him. Donk was looking ready for it. Palace player comes out, second casualty. You've got Shiro into another clutch, and you don't need me to remind you what he does here. Peeks wide, misses the chance to finish off Mobs. And so we get a G2 1v1 and a chance back into Mirage.
Yeah.
I mean, he really knew that Palace player was coming. He's just dropping Donk before the swing comes wide. Peek out from connector and a double headshot. Not one, but 2 to top middle.
Come on now.
Mobs ending the last round strong, but not as strong as he starts this one.
That's tough.
Line him up, knock him down. 3v5 here for Spirit, or their lead is back in the hands of G2.
They're so far apart. Crazy. Oh, interesting kill here. Hunter off the push. Like, this is a play you want to just ace in the hole, guarantee the round. No one's here in B. The T's can't be watching it. Oh.
Glenn smokes it off at 35 seconds.
Interesting. They're going to blow this up? Yeah.
Oh, who? Chopper?
Well, they don't blow up the connector smoke. Sway gets by.
All right, so still a chance to challenge site. You've got Mobs to support it inside of market. Opper missed shot. Sway's coming at this bomb site from a different angle, but he has found success here in multi-frags before. Not this time, because he's got a counterpart. Mobs with a triple kill and a close right after. So G2 will not waste this impact from the Guatemalan.
Yeah, it's just wonderful from him, and it's Donk going down instantly again.
Pius missed shot down through underpass. That could have been a bad start again for Spirit. Chopper's gonna get burned into the open. He'll win his duel.
Does he get away with that? Oh, yeah. He does, like 50 damage.
He actually had a little pocket in the corner. He thought it was gonna spread, so he took the fight, but maybe good thing he did. Through caution to the wind, goes for it. Dink through the wall on Sun Pius. His job not made any easier, and Mobs takes damage as he gets close to that mid windowsill. Chopper wasting no time, already through connector to the top of stairs in a second. Sight player is going to get blindsided for certain. And now Mobs brings this back, but already low health. Zontics finish off what Shiro started, and A-Sight falls under the feet of Spirit. A quick and unexpected timing, I'd say, through connector. Yeah. Chopper knew what he wanted, and Spirit capitalized, cutting that lead to just one.
And to be honest, it's not Donk getting revenge here. It's Chopper and Spirit doing everything. Getting all the kills. He was just a late piece coming into trade. Wasn't even required. So very well done here from Spirit as a team.
There
and Donk have the last goodbye. And it's not always about that, but it is about finding a new fight.
They're going to get back into connector. Mobs wants a position in here. He has no vision, though.
Smoke is pretty perfect, but he's getting found out.
Zway's going to find impact yet again.
His gun might have been sticking out. Who knows?
Yeah, it's a weird one. Sitting on that corner like that.
Mattis starting to go forward up at B. I mean, they're kind of hoping it's not going to be the B site. They're saving Mattis for later, but this full-on attack could be the golden ticket for Spirit to tie up.
Hunter versus Chopper was about to go down towards Murder Hole.
And there's a massive temptation to, you know, not overcommit to this because, again, the money is not going to be good next round.
Right, let it slide.
It's totally fine if you have 4, but with upper B, you're thinking about it, right?
Hunter sticks around. Still no bomb on site. Chopper throws it for Donk to pick it up.
It's going to go down for Cat.
Nobody's going to challenge inside of the
nice
apartments, however. That could be the thread they pull on to unravel this post plant. You can suddenly see Spirit feeling a little more squeezed.
Spirit, I don't know if Heavy God's going to put himself in a position to at least just guarantee a kill, but dying is... Oh, that's... I'm not sure if that's worth it, man. Oh! 2 players from Spirit die, actually.
But again, right, here's that Zway walk around the corner, and all Hunter can do with no op in this equation is just hang on to the utility and throw it in response.
Yeah, some players would love to have that guy. Oh, what a pick off. It's kind of the lazy jump spot, to be honest.
Sure. Skip the steps, and now Sunpius has Mattis to hold his catwalk, so he can fixate in on the attack, and they're going to peel Zway out of the sky. He tries to jump in, Cap player tethering with Sunpius, who falls back slightly, hears them hitting the dirt. They're coming at him, and he is going to hold this line at least a little longer. Shiro's got the answer. Mattis doesn't want to force himself into this fight just yet. He falls all the way back to catwalk.
Interesting. Plant's going to come down. They know this is majority Cat now.
You get Mobs over in the market, spotted. Zontix knows his right side's compromised. Mattis looking for this window kill. He gets a little damage in.
Shiro knows someone's scaling.
Letting him get closer. This time Shiro can't dodge it. Zontix into the 1v3. Fire to the right side. And he's doing a good job of separating the duels, but he's not going to win that second. We are tied up again.
Nice here for G2. Somehow they win that.
Of G2, well, he is making a break for the ceiling.
And now the money's right here for both teams. Well, kind of actually. Hunter's a little bit broke.
Oh, Mattis isn't fighting this pressure, but they don't think about Heavy God.
They're just going to get by this. They have B.
Zontix gets the opening kill to the B site. Double Molotov into the market. Mobs, half a magazine, gets popped by the climb up of Zway.
Wanted to end this early. Get out there, but now it's 4v2.
Spirit just bombard the B site with a faster tempo that catches G2 off guard while they're making multiple moves out middle, and then Chopper hangs on to the ladder room to really guarantee this. For the amount of time Sunpius has been positioned to try to get an opening fight, it's really never come to the opper on this CT side. Mobs tucked into connector. You're gonna have 4 players on the other side of this. Slides out, perfect timing, clears Chopper. Donk's got the return. Shiro covers.
Must be Hunter.
B site's gonna have to be a hell of a hold. Hunter SMG to the corner, gets one, but that's all he's gonna be able to offer this. So 2v2, final round of regulation, and Zontix plants default. Heavy God hot on his trail. Bench player spots the Cat presence. Sunpius out from market, looks for his angle, doesn't see it just yet. Utility to picked up. This is Heavy God switching over to the op as well, and then suddenly Sunpius is desperate. They squeeze a 13th round out of regulation. Off of the back of a bottom fragging Donk, Spirit pick up their opponent's map pick.
The spirit of victory. The desire to be first. The challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, All of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans. We are Skin Club.
Here we are on Ancient, the bigger test, the bigger, badder test.
Regardless of result, I still have a certain new respect for G2 with the fact that they just straight up challenged Spirit today.
Yeah.
You know, they embodied the spirit of the Blast Bounty. And for that, you get no points. Hunter, triple kill. No way. Just taps players out of A main like it's absolutely nothing. And that's not just any team. He taps Spirit out of A main. Mattis confirms the position. Temple player gets closer. Oh, Sunpius gonna embody Hunter in that one. Same position, same result. USP taps away. It'll even out. And then there's Mattis with 0 damage. Hasn't seen any play just yet. Donk very quickly starting to recover this one. He is exactly where you expect him to be, swinging out mid.
Yeah, that molly ended up working out exceptionally well. I'm not sure if it was paired with some rifle damage from up top, but 2 players in mid just got evaporated. Yeah.
Feeling more and more comfortable about this one being free for the taking, and they will find that they are right to do so. It's all yours, Spirit. First gun round is a first round win.
The only incentive to move here for G2 is to maybe go slowly into mid, get kills on exit, get some guns back, but because it's been such a long time, they have no info. Better just try to stay alive. But with a quick response, you'd think it's gonna buy at least 5 more rounds of trying now.
Playing with little vision, Mattis dives out through cave. Donk is dead to Mobs. Eats the flash. Sway sitting around outside of the cave. Mobs can't multi-frag though. Donk may be dead, but yet again, the other pieces are succeeding.
Yeah, 1 in 3. I'm definitely cheering against it because I love the stat. The fact that you can
it
say
exists?
no match, no matches are won without his carry. I think that's it's pretty badass, you know, when you think about the legacy that he's got. I thought it's funny even when he was talking about Makaze as a rookie, when he's been a player for 1.5 years.
Yeah.
We were talking about Masuda like he was a rookie for 3 years. Do you remember that?
Yep.
And at a certain point, it's like, no, he's just not getting good enough for us to call him a seasoned vet, but he has been playing a long time. Donk is still so early on into it.
Yet his opinions are just worth so much. Wide swing from top ramp. Zway is going to put down Hunter. So Sunpius, 40 health, 1v3. No kit and no head.
Dude, Zway popping off.
Flick of the neck as he takes off 2 heads. We're tied up at 2 rounds each.
That's definitely something you see too often. People running away, jumping away. Don't even bother. Just run.
Donk looking for a fight here.
It's one of those uncomfortable spots to be in. They
Peek
can
from long. Damn,
yeah.
Chopper's the guy who pays the price for that one, even with 2 other players ahead of him floating around on site.
What's happening here?
G2 come up 5v3. Here's the rebuttal from Shiro. Caught in the smoke. The gun is empty. Not ideal. Zontic's thinking about just putting the bomb down. Wall
nice.
Banged out of it. Nicely done from Mobs, and he'll close. G2 close the round. 3 players still standing.
That was weird.
Mean, Spirit was in the site. He is without a kill so far here on map 2. Whoa, dangerous. Heavy got down beneath the ramp.
Good awareness, Way.
Yep.
I mean,
locks that one in. Mattis gets active, finds Chopper. Oh, but Mobs tries to get cheeky through the smoke.
a little bit too hungry.
That one's going to cost him. Mattis on the recovery again. Both casualties that G2 have faced were made good by Mattis. Now Hunter tapping a main player out of this. Bomb is outside of B.
Donk could just peek this. Uh-oh.
They need the kills.
56 seconds. That's more than enough time. I won't say... I mean, I guess I can't say more than enough, but it's a good amount of time. It's just weird the CTs don't see it, right?
They haven't. I mean, nobody's been even outside of that doorway. Ooh, Mattis kills Shiro. Donk's just coming for the duels. I think if I'm Donk, I'm just going to go for the fights. To hell with it. I'm Donk after all.
And they still technically don't know. He would go A, naturally speaking, right? So if Sunpius is here, he's got to be able to...
He hears this.
Yeah. It's
he
just
hears it. Does he...
It's a matter of time. I think Donk is probably going to hard clear this, right?
Oh, Sunpius locked in. Donk's hands were tied in that round because of bomb positioning. Oh, speaking of respecting smokes, Mobs Getting ambitious
Yeah.
on the mid-follow.
True.
But look at the position it puts Spirit in. G2 leading 4-2. Pistols back for
Oh, be
Spirit.
very careful on this round.
Tech9 charges into the cave. Mattis hits the ground from a 3K to empty-handed here in the 7th.
It's an upgrade to an M4. There's a massive lead waiting for you, G2, if you can put this one together. I mean, you really sacrifice it if not. Oh.
Kevlar on most. Donk hits the headshot. Chopper doesn't have a gun at all. Chopper, okay, there it is. Tech9 picks up. Hunter's gonna drop a smoke in front of it. They're just gonna commit, flying over top of it with the Tech9. Sunpius is on the scene. Missed shot. Frag grenade could easily kill Chopper if it found him, but he backs up just enough. Bomb plant being covered from some distance. Sway leans back on the M4. Heavy God's got him dead to rights. 10 health, one shot would do it, and the trade frag's good. A USP headshot makes the difference.
To be honest, a round where they get a plant, 4 kills, and we're saving. Mattis first up.
Big mid-fight queued up. Here comes Zway, but Mulb's already down beneath him. Turns around. A Fomus versus Zway and Donk, and he kills both.
Destroyed.
5v3 here for G2. A rock-solid CT side starting to come together.
Another good start and another good move here from Mulbs. Pushing up in a cave. They can take the double swing. Maybe it looks risky, but how are they going to expect 2 people here? Should be a good situation for the CTs.
Mulb's still on the Fomus. Mattis goes a little wider. Chopper's coming in on him. Mattis has got this one in the bag. Shiro shows his hand. Fomus clears him out. A triple kill Fomus round for Mulbs.
So nice. All the movement. 2 first kills.
No bomb possession here for Zontix either. A 1v5 that he doesn't believe in, so he'll tuck tail and hope to save. But even the Swamp's covered at the moment. Swamp Goblin and Hunter crawling his way through the mud and the sludge.
Oh, he's just a foot away. Oh,
Waiting at the perfect angle.
oh, spotted.
Now found out. He'll hit the ground. And that's the last time he leaves that A site.
This is nice. A lot of sweat off the brow here for G2. Still pick up a 6th round. They'll make some money here. They have lots of guns saved. It's what they were looking for last round. Very, very clean.
Where's he from again? Slovakia. Like Frozen.
Well,
Hunter's never gonna leave that A bomb site again.
that's a good hunt.
Pushes into A main, pays the piper.
God, that's just so prepared. A little emphasis here on Madison and Heavy God not to mess this up.
It's come down, but Matt is still good for his 1. Now it's gonna be Heavy God's turn, but burned forward. Ooh, Sontix not able to punish that. His teammates will. Donk a double. 5 seconds, stop the plant, the round's done. And he does exactly that. Bomb hits the ground. 2 players that better survive this now as well, or else it's even more dire.
Yep.
But they'll hold, and so G2 just stopping that bomb plant to put 5 rounds between them and Spirit at the moment.
But they also have to win.
Of course.
That's the other part of it.
Yes, sir. Or else we go to a 3rd. Right now, Zway finds an entry on the B site. Heavy God happy to just try to hold the ground. And it's a low Zway at this point, but they don't actually get the punish back on Heavy God, and the support is inbound. Matt has taken a swing at sight before Spirit sink in, and Hunter doing the exact same catch as Zway on the back of the corner. So it's a disengage from Spirit. They lose man advantage. They also lose the sight.
Leaving the site is incredible. I mean, it's actually might play out, but leaving a fully committed site is so rare. You see that G2 are actually super concerned now that there's a lurk, and it's not really a lurk, but Shiro's gotten so far through the A site the normal way. They're right. They have to be quite careful. I mean, I think Sontix is in a spot where he wins or loses this round, because he can either catch rotations or come mid.
Bomb has been planted.
No one is going to come cave side. So it's set up for him to be sort of LMS inside of Donut. No one's going to come mid, but there's also so much info for his teammates who are holding here.
Close corners cleared. The momentum of the retake now inbound. Zontix comes to add himself to the site. Insta kills from Heavy God and Mattis. Zontix leans back to Donut, misses his chance to kill Hunter.
Nicely done.
And just enough time to get on that bomb. And all things considered,
This Swift conversion, it looks like, into a B play.
Mattis jiggling here. Arm's been
Oh,
spotted.
you didn't see that.
Yep, so Donkey gets dangerously close, tries to chase him down. Mattis holds his own inside of the cave. No trade immediately. Zway still comes forward, met by smoke now, and that's going to leave one player on the other side of ramp. Zontix falls back. You've got the bomb here inside cave. They're going for the boost, and Hunter's reading this exact move. He doesn't end up getting vision, but he is indeed ready.
Nice.
And he just decides to pull the trigger on it. On the brink of a 9th CT round win.
That's prep, man.
4v3 to close.
Knew exactly what they were going to do in that reaction. G2 looking one step ahead. Hunter comes forward in this spot. Up 4v3. Looking to make it even worse.
Bombs down. Should be easy from here on out. Should be. Zontix on the recovery. He's the player that bailed them out on Mirage.
I mean, that might be a little bit too much from Hunter, depending if they go back to B. Heavy God's still back here. I mean, still a great spot, but you never know with Spirit. Got to be careful all the way through.
Out of 20 seconds. It's bomb here on Zontix for the ramp play. Chopper's got to clear out all those cave corners again. Now they're both ready to hit this site. Zontix is going to give him the bomb so that he can try to give the cover. Does it get stopped again, though? It's happened already, and it'll happen a second time. Done round. Zontix now needs to die before time expires. And, oh, that's close.
I think it's after. Looked like 0 to me, but maybe. They gave up mid on this play. It didn't even matter. I got to say the B player's been doing so well. I mean, B and A, to be honest.
So it's a MAC-10 charge up the ramp, but it gets interrupted with the double frag grenades. You see how it takes the steam out of the other two. And so the front runner comes through low health. Donk on the recovery. Mattis on the aggression. Surprised Chopper didn't think that threat was so real. Donk in sight, trying to open the door for that bomb to move up with him. He's gonna go for the long control and eats a flash. The team play coming together here. Nothing has been easy for Spirit inside of this site from start to finish. You've had bomb plants denied. You've had man advantages crumbled. And now a 2 versus 4 is gonna have nothing to stand on. MAC-10 here for Zontix, catches Mattis off guard, sure, but that's it. 10 rounds from G2. They are definitely prepped for this upset. Trying to tap back into Hunter's specialty. And, I mean, Hunter is looking special. 16 kills in that first half of play. They want a lot of space here. They want to go interrupt the utility. Eesh, Chopper stuck in the door frame. I mean, no cave control. Zway and Zontix back on the lane. Chopper is locked in here versus the util player.
They don't think he would come back up, actually. Okay.
He starts to chip away at the health as
got the flank.
Zway goes ahead, moves in deep. Hunter's just going to go right back into the kill feed. And that flank is denied. Zontix on 1 point of health has 2 headshots already. Gunning for a Sunpius, who's only died once this entire map so far. Zontix gets up close, Sunpius swings, and G2 starting to put the final nails in this coffin with an 11th round on the pistol.
Yeah, 2 pistols with that great CT side. Now they are in a prime position, absolutely. Would have been very special.
Beautiful couple of taps out of him. We'll see if the force buy.
Ooh, they're boosted up for this on this run.
Can they upend it? Heavy got dead. Oh, MP9's forced into it. Sunpius on the wide swing falls to the second, and so Hunter and Mattis both shave down low.
No.
G2 think they can skip steps and instead step on the landmine that is SMGs on A.
They got
That ump magazine's not the biggest. He's got 12 bullets in an ump. Gets insta-dinked, doesn't even fire another bullet, and then Hunter hits Chopper on the ramp. Was this a key for Spirit to get back into the game, or for G2 to just embarrass Spirit that much more? Their own force puts them into the post plant. We've got kits and we've got real rifles here for Spirit. Plus, a Donk AK. He gets hit by Mobs. The double deagle out of cave. No way. Zontix. He bailed him out on Mirage, and he's going to have to do it again, but not in the face of the Guatemalan Mauler.
Ding dong.
17 and 33 in a series does not sound like Donk. Chopper in front of it, though. Not alone. Him and Shiro stuck in the corner. Terrorists approach with more utility. Chopper gets stuck into the corner.
What? They don't clear it.
That's crazy. Thought they both fell back. I guess they didn't hear both, and so when Shiro runs away, he's thinking it's fully clear. Make a mistake and you'll pay the price. He does.
It's kind of like respect your own volley, though, isn't it?
Man advantage well used here, and then up close is Donk. Sampaya's gonna get caught off guard. The Force Wars in full effect. We're gonna go back and forth a little longer.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Wow,
where's
that's
that?
skipping.
4?
Yeah, that's in the rough.
We can't turn this commentary into golf. That's the new meta.
Here
Way
comes
in the
Bulb
corner.
again.
Come on, Bulbs has an AK. He's down for now. Gun will be picked up as the pistols push past. There's no way we get 5 of these force buys.
Oh, careful with your life here.
Right? Surely not. Donk's on the scene, slides up, bombs down. That AK never got picked back up off Malbs, and so Spirit do recover. Only 7 more rounds to go. Mid control again for
Quickly
Spirit.
his way.
I mean, G2 do this.
Oh, wow. Incredible
that-
ray transfer.
That's what Grim was looking for. The AUG looks good in the hands of Zway. Malbs hears that cave move. Heavy Gods left alone, and the bomb got dropped on the attempt to cross over. But if Malbs can attack cave from the back end, that peels the support away from the players on the back lane.
Yeah. Donk's got his...
But still, somebody's got to grab that bomb. Heavy God trying to stay off the line from the spam. Malbs has to be very cautious, and Heavy God sees the barrel, hits the headshot. That's Donk dead. Chopper and Shiro in a clutch with a kit. The Chopper's got to come all the way back now, spamming the plant. He'll stop it.
Wow.
A taste of their own medicine. Luckily, though, it is Malbs, who was low already. And Heavy God still has this smoke temporarily. He also has 50 seconds to play if he wants to burrow into the back of their minds. Play the guessing game.
He can go to A, but he can't beat them there. If they really... It might take him a second to realize that he would have tried it, but Chopper is starting to get the message. Here he's worried about a mid lurk. There's still lots of time left over, so let's see how Heavy God plays it. Spotted.
Jumps over.
See if he can get back on notice.
Is it Temple or is it Big Box? And they're just going to come at this from CT. Moving it forward. I mean, they've got the nades to flush him out if they want to. They've also got a smoke for the bomb. Confirms him. And the swing out from the pistol is going to get this over the line.
It's a nice call out. That Molly instead.
Make that 4 straight for Team Spirit.
Yeah. Same.
Yep. Rinse and repeat.
Same spot, which is definitely a little bit like, whoa, is this going to work again?
No way.
But yeah, they aren't clearing it.
Again. 2 players go past. Good trade. Oof, and Donk only gets the 1, but Zontix keeps that edge in the hands of Spirit. It's still, I think, all things considered, not the worst position. Put the bomb down and try to close this, because the 2 players left have been playing exceptionally well. Malbs is feeling it with that deagle shot off the last round, and Hunter is your top fragger. That is crazy. Peeks into Temple, just gives his life away, and puts his in-game leader into a 1v3. Hunter could do this. First one's free. Seconds there for the taking, and it's a low-health Zontix. 6th time's the charm, perhaps, to close it. And that fire's not going to spread. On top of the bomb and denied. That is what it takes. You can take 1 Kovac out of G2, but the second still standing strong, and Spirit fumbled their map pick.
It was, you know, Nico set it at New York, and then Donk matched it at Katowice, a 3-week-long tournament from the play-in.
He was jumping.
1.71. That's an all-time event record.
Yeah.
He has a 1.68 on Dust 2 over this year.
average.
Year.
It must be fun being Donk.
Why does he look like he'd have more fun then? Oh, all right.
Through the smoke, insta USP grab. Little labored here for Sun Pius. 5v3 post plant for Spirit. Bodes well for the records. The stats lapping this start up, but now Donk's dead. Heavy God scours the field. Nobody really gives him anything to shoot at, so they're going to call this off. G2 give it up. Pistol round to Spirit on the T side.
Won't even test this. Couple of entries and it's over.
For the record as well, Donk is 0.84 on the series.
Okay.
But now, this is the third map, so it's not going to be as easy to draw that out into a 1.0. And again, Spirit still have to win. To have a sub-1 rating on a match, and Spirit win, so far has been impossible. Look at that shot. You know, like not even that set of prying eyes on the mid corner. You don't want to give up an opening kill if you're G2. It feels like
coming.
A little scared for the situation, but Malbs makes his move, and Mattis locks down middle. Shiro's answers one thing, but the op on the other side looks even better.
Sun's out, baby.
Triple kill Sun Pius off the ramp. I mean, he was waiting some time for them to get going, and Malbs just sort of flushed him forward, right? Spirit go running into the site thinking they could strong arm through. Sun Pius has other ideas. We've got G2 with a round win, 4 rounds into play.
Nice little clip. 3 good flicks right there.
Ooh,
That
collateral.
was a and he didn't take any molly damage.
Sun Pius survives because of Malbs.
Donk hurt more.
Gonna convert this one, and again, given Cat space, doesn't look like Malb's gonna attack the flank this time around. And it doesn't look like Spirit are gonna go up Cat in the end. Walking out middle. Smokes on both sides. Mattis tries to get along the wall, covered here by Heavy God. Just tucked in, and it's Heavy God to cover. They know about him though, and they'll pick up both those frags. So B-side clear for the taking. Spam through smoke, it fades, but he's not able to get enough of that. And so bomb down here. Chopper plants. Shiro keeps eyes on the flank. And in doing so, looks like Spirit right back to winning ways.
Yeah, Shiro looking to full punish here as well. Outside the site, up in hand. Sun Pius watching the smoke. Ooh, just barely gets out of vision. That'll help him keep hold of that op. Imagine.
Just Shiro things.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Instead of 2-0, now I need to warm up. Is that what...
I heard Heineken in there.
Oh, that never hurts. Let's go win so I can go drink beer. Well, it's going to take them a little longer than Spirit if things keep going at this pace, but...
That just sounded like a bunch of rich guys laughing on a golf course. Good one, Jeff.
How's the stock market today? I'll buy some stocks with my credit card. That was a real laugh, folks.
Do you have anything that's gluten-free?
Oh, nice move.
DP.
Thought he was going to get scared and walk back. No, he went wider.
I prefer seeing G2 make moves like this. Active movements, right? Malbs in the round 2 rounds ago, attacking on the flank. This time, Heavy God gets in on it, and the fact he recovers that one.
Heavy God.
Should have had him dead to rights. Last 2 players here for Spirit trickle out from tunnels. Hunter just trying to sprint over. Heavy God's gonna go down with nothing more, but a player cut off on card, dropping nades. Hunter in the flames, puts that frag on Zontix's feet. And Chopper's allowed to plant. It's a little bit slow to the draw here. Mattis on the tunnel flank.
They have them dead, you know, Zontix.
Another flash for Sun Pius. Not even needed. Mattis and Hunter pick up one apiece, and it's 2 alive for G2 as they find a second round. Pops open the smoke and sees nothing as Zontix gets closer in middle. This is all the money that Spirit have on the line. Mac 10 for Zontix. He is just gunning this up catwalk, and well timed. Hunter throwing utility, just didn't see that coming, and I understand why. Zontix just wild in this round. Takes a lot of the attention of the other A players. They do get him dead, but this climb up middle gets caught.
Did he do any damage? Yeah, 50. That's
Chopper,
it.
not enough. Donk to the top of the A site, deep into the CT spawn. Player close smoke, looks to get active on that ramp. Gonna find players unprepared or not. Shiro trying to save this, but he's lost Donk in the process. Long flank comes around the corner, gets denied, and so the clutch is real.
Down to 60, but eyes wide open, looking at 2 different positions. There's the long wrap around here from Mattis. Bomb gets planted. He can push towards Cat if he wants to.
Shiro figuring this one out. Has to keep eyes on the smoke, but is starting to not believe it.
This timing from Mattis is everything.
Now once he knows about Mattis, he knows that the other player's down beneath. He's got the info. He's got another kill. Sun Pius on a silver platter, op v op. And it's a pistol out for Sun Pius. It's a game of dodgeball, and a USP headshot comes through.
Oh, he chose to switch to the Glock.
Saw Sun Pius with that stellar 3K in this exact position, but now losing that angle, has to really let them out. Hunter can sit down in CT spawn, but Malb's dying.
Long push.
Makes it a little awkward. Opper's still just gonna stay locked in for now. And the fact Hunter gets one down towards spawn helps. Op on Shiro's back. Oh, he hit him. Excuse me, it's the scout, of course. Shiro's still out there. Sun Pius, the bigger and better gun. He gets popped by Shiro in the end. A headshot much needed. Zontix down to a quarter health, dies to the jumping M4, and we are tied, folks.
And to be honest, I'm wondering why Chopper, first time in 8 months his team has won without him having an above 1.0 scoreline, and still on the 3rd map, he's struggling.
Two Deagles to try to crack open sight. Sun Pius hasn't been seen on this B site until now. A missed shot will let them get closer, but Heavy God ready to pick up slack. It's looking like it's all good. Dog, double, triple Deag!
From the depths!
30 seconds left to pull this off. A miraculous round if Donk can finally do it. He has been absent for 3 maps, and Malbs hits him with the headshot to put him right back on ice. Wow. It's gonna keep Mattis on his toes, tucked into the doorway. Interesting.
Man, they're killing this Malbs push a lot. Here it's reinforced at least.
Yeah, good they get that back for G2's sake. Heavy God and Mattis still playing doorway. We've seen Spirit go for those mid to Bs, and this time G2 that much closer to the potential route. The thing is, it's gonna be catwalk, which means it's gonna have to be Sun Pius. Hasn't been going down easily. So he looks to hold on to it. Chopper, does he clear the door? Shadow advantage. This is huge for Hunter.
Oh, he baited it.
He jumps the gun. A little bit awkward. Goes back at it with the second rifle. Luckily, he's got it. Sun Pius goes down with nothing. And Mattis gets clipped, but you've got the Heavy God cat flank in a second. Snipers trained in on this. Shiro is finding his targets, and so Spirit are finding their round wins.
Yeah, just a touch more impact. It's actually a good job of keeping Hunter preoccupied, even though he ends up getting the kill. And they wipe the board clean here of G2 players. Still some money, lots of money to make a good buy happen. To follow up, gotta say, I mean, Malb's coming in supported here, but it's happening a lot where there's just one guy holding and they're catching this long push. So
one flash left on Malbs. 3-player pack up on that catwalk. It's been a lot of presence for Spirit on catwalk, and now G2 try to sign up for a fight on it. Sun Pius misses his chance, but he's got the cover of his teammates. That's a lot of bodies confirmed.
They're just gonna go B.
Mattis looks to get into it. The tunnel players haven't pushed yet. They want this execute over top. Utility starts to land. Smoke to pop in the doorway before the pistols can challenge. And they don't have the nades to open that up, so G2 have to play on Spirit's terms.
They can't really risk the op on the retake. Malps has an AK. Maybe they can just try something cheeky.
Thinking about maybe the flank.
Ah, boost up. Interesting.
Try to find an angle.
Got vision.
It works. That's Shiro down. You take Shiro out of a clutch. You've got Donk and Zontix still to deal with. Window being held here by Donk. Jump in through. He tracks that. They trade him. And Zontix down beneath. He's gone unnoticed for now. They don't seem to be considering this spot. Zontix right back into the cubby. He will close this
Perfect
and
cover.
keep Spirit in the lead.
And perfect composure from Zontix. You don't really like to see a standard default in this situation. There's that long push again. They wait for it and catch it again.
Malb's really only got away with it one time this whole half. Set an early tone. Nade though? Nah, a little shy. Chopper takes a step back and dodges the brunt of it.
Looks like they'll finally turn it into a long hit off the long kill. If the CTs do this, they'll just start running up long, so Chopper already hears it.
Ooh, lower player, not able to save Chopper. Trades him at least, but like you said, it's just going to be a run down long, a sprint towards this site. Although G2 do have enough time to get back in position. If that deagle had hit, then maybe they hold this, but Donk tearing him up. Donk taps between his teammates, shaves that third player off. And much like Mirage, where Spirit were able to close this, they finish the half with 3 straight rounds. He's leaning back in his chair, chilling like there's no stress on the situation because Shiro's probably giving them a bit more confidence, but Donk gets insta-gushed. Certainly not ideal, but you've got Shiro in the pocket, hiding back behind Car and killed. Heavy God and Hunter coming through with the frags.
Great flashes.
And then they secure mid. There's nobody tucked behind these doorways for the side of G2. It is all towards site. Sunpius in the tunnels, the one player that's off site. And as long as he stands there, Heavy God gets attention towards window. Spirit have a kit on Chopper. They've got a flash on Zontix. We'll see if that comes through over top of the mid wall as the tunnel players start to push through. But the pressure onto the doors is going to get Zontix off of this flash angle. Weird, because now suddenly less support for the guys that push out tunnels. Sunpius wants the fight. G2 going to take this pistol and cut that lead down early.
Yes, they are. For the best possible finish, they're going to make this one close. Man, this would be such an incredible upset for G2 to pull off based on seeing better defaults. We're seeing more utility used. There's more conviction. They're clearing things out properly, and individuals are shining. God forbid an individual shines.
God forbid. Back versus Nemiga, like that final round where Hunter just forced everybody to run, follow him, no nades, even though they had some.
Yes.
It was literally just like, guys, follow, kill.
Yeah.
Like an element of frustration was coming through. And it worked, because you can still tap into that wealth of fragging ability.
Yeah, because it's Nemiga, but now it's Spirit, so...
It's gonna take more. Chopper! A second?
Oh my god. We're gonna have to watch that back,
Please.
because how in the world did he get 2?
In the first spray
Chopper may have just won this round.
It was a little ugly, but that second frag had to be instant with the pistol.
Yeah.
It opened a door for Spirit to come stack this A site. Spam on the player, just trying to pepper the cross. Hunter dies to the smoke. Spam player peak site. Sunpius is dead. Mattis 1v3. 2 players on the ramp, and the deep from downtown. Chopper sets this up, but how?
How?
Right in the doorway. Ooh, baby! On for the ace, Zway. He's gonna get some confidence bolstered off this one. Shiro taps out the last, and that's what he needs.
Damn.
Some easy rounds.
No kills.
When you had to find a coach and you had to find a new in-game leader, that much felt true. You find your in-game leader in a player that has never done it before fully, having just called pistols. No denying that G2 are up and running already in the second half of 2025. This is a huge challenge in Team Spirit.
But impressively, again, a map where Spirit did it without Donk. That's why they're even here in the first place. And this drop actually could be great. Donk's going to be up to the plate. 3 players his direction.
Flash comes through, the help from Shiro, and everybody on Spirit picking them apart one by one. Only Sun Pius in all of that to get a kill.
Did they miss their deep CT smoke?
Must
It was
have
just
been.
open. Yeah. Other people believe it when he says that, but he's been 100% consistent about that. Always put the trophies over the MVPs. And if this was no different, I think he'll be happy.
Yes.
Actually. Of course, he knows he could have done better, but
Surely there'll be some sort of relief. And for the rest of Spirit, maybe a newfound confidence.
it's like just one of those I love my team moments.
Yeah,
you know?
100%. And they get to give one back to him for all the carries Donk has offered. It's the rest of Spirit that have put this win this close to being solidified. Mobs gonna fight tooth and nail from the bottom of the board to try and keep this one going. Chopper brings a player down with him. And as Zontix clutch from the B site, he slowly works his way through mid.
Zone ticks.
They're gonna know where he usually comes in from. And what I love about a Zontix clutch is sometimes you sit here and you watch him burn so much time off of the clock that you think, oh, he's just let this slide. And yet then in the final moments, he'll just rip it out of their hands of his opponents.
Yeah.
And he is doing exactly that right now. He still has the tools he needs for this job. Bomb is planted for Catwalk though, so deep angle for Sun Pius. He lets him know exactly where he is. Frag grenade for the player on Gandalf. Sun Pius shouldn't give him anything to shoot at just yet, and they will pinch perfectly. Malbs has got a solution going. 3 kills for Malbs in a very quiet third map.
That was something that was definitely missing from the Spirit formulas. We had, you know, Zontix is extremely good on CT sides. That one was maybe a little too difficult. And so, okay, here we are. G2, game alive.
Fast pace out of G2 out middle.
A lot of noise. This could get blown up if they're not careful. The bomb is
Behind
late.
them. Oh, God. They're trying to force the issue again, and this could just fizzle out. Looks likely. Okay.
That's not a...
For all the promise that G2 showed us today, it was a matter of consistency and growth. A team just put together, showing us good things early on, but to topple Spirit was always going to be a tall order. There's no denying G2 embodied the spirit of bounty by making this challenge versus Cologne champions.
The spirit of victory, the desire to be first, the challenge to be the best. We keep an eye on their victories, worry when something goes wrong, and rejoice even more when we see success. Whether it's a game at a major championship, a new vlog, a stream, or a simple social media post, all of these immerse us in the world of CS. We are among their thousands of fans. We are Skin Club,